and welcome. It is week 1 of the challenge and I'm really super happy to have you on board. There's going to be options for everybody on the videos, so do listen out, and you've always got the option to revert to a more beginner's hip move if you need to, or if you have an injury, feel free to switch in any exercise that you know you can do pain-free and just use the same timer. As long as you're moving your body, I really don't mind what move you select to do. So if it's not right for you, please don't do it. We're going to be starting just with a march on the spot, and the only thing you need for this video is going to be some resistance. So hand weights or cans or water bottles, and you may even, if you're a beginner, decide to have no resistance at all. We're going to start with a march on the spot, so all I want you to do is just start marching. Start to swing the arms. We're just going to get some warmth and some oxygen into those muscles. And again, we're just going to slowly bring up that heart rate. We're going to move into a jog. If you're low impact, I want you to stay with the march. What I would like you to do is start to bring in the arms. So you can be marching on the spot, but again, just bring in those big arms, just to start to get some warmth in the upper body as well as the lower body. So you've just got little 20-second intervals to get us warm. 2 seconds, 1. So you're going to start to bring up those heels to your bum. So again, if you're on the ground and you're taking out the impact, you can still reach and pull and still get those heels high. Otherwise, if you're okay with the impact, bring it up here. We're going to go for 3 seconds more, and then we're going to bring those knees high. So high knees in front of the body. And again, if you want a little bit more, you can take those arms above your head. Otherwise, you can obviously be here, stepping and pulling those knees up. We're going to be coming into a lunge next. So keep going with these. So all you do for the lunge is you're just going to be coming here, stepping back, dropping a knee towards the floor, and try and keep your upper body nice and straight. So just dropping that back knee, stepping back, and again, how deep you go with your lunge will depend on how regularly you've been doing exercise. So you're stepping back this time and just rotating over the forward bent knee. So for me here, I'm stepping back and then rotating over that left knee. When that bell goes, we're just going to switch. So stepping back and rotating over that right knee. So starting to warm up through the core. We're going to be interspersing some high intensity interval training with some full body resistance work today. So good to make sure you're really warm everywhere. So your option now is just switching lunges. If that's okay, you can take those arms above your head. If that's okay, you might want to bring in a bit of a spring and a little bit of a jumping plyo lunge. Arms down or up, depending on your level. Next exercise, squat. Get used to these. I do love a squat. So fantastic to work the big muscles. They're the biggest muscles in the body, so they often burn the most energy. Sitting back and then squeezing up through. Next, what you're going to do is come down into your squat. You're going to step one leg back, in and up. Again, if this isn't for you, just stay with the squat. So you can just stay standing and just stay squatting up and down. If this level feels okay, stick here. Otherwise, you're going to start to jump those legs back and in and jump to the top. Back and in and jump to the top. So you've either stuck at an earlier level or you're coming with me. So the next option, when that bell goes, is to bring a little press up here. So you can pop those knees down. If you need to, press up, in and jump. So knees down if you need them, up and jump. Or you can just be here, up on your toes, if you've been doing this a while and you're nice and strong. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you're going to be warm. So a nice functional warm-up. We're going to start with our first round of HIIT. So with HIIT, we want to go full out for 20 seconds. We then break for 10 seconds, full on for 20 and break. We go 3 times for each exercise. So catch your breath, grab some water if you need to, have a little stretch. First exercise, it's just going to be high knees, just like the warm-up. So either with the impact or without the impact. So your choice. You can be here, or you can be here, or you can be here, or you can reach and pull and be here. So with or without the impact, the important thing is that you're outside of your comfort zone for 20 seconds. So just see how your body's feeling, and then you rest. And it's just 20 seconds. Okay, we're gonna go again. So you've got those high knees, 3 seconds, 2, 1. So let's go. So as long as you're working in your more difficult area and you're not too comfortable, you should be out of breath at the end of these little sections. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Shake it out. We're going one more time. So one more time for high knees, or you're marching on the spot and reaching and pulling. Let's go. So breathing rate should be coming up. We're going to change the exercise. 10 seconds. Everything you have. Can you accelerate? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exercise is a lunge. So we had it in the warm-up. So you can just be stepping forward and back. Again, if dipping down in that knee is too much, you can just step back lightly. Otherwise, if you want more, you can jump it and try and get that knee coming down to the ground. So nearly there. You are there. Okay, fantastic. Gonna go again. So you're either stepping that lunge, jumping, or something in between. But do make sure, if you're jumping, you can get that knee coming down to the ground. 10 seconds. 8, 7, nearly there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out one more time. So hopefully these legs are going to be ready. So we're going to do some strength training next. So we're off. One more leg exercise. So you're lunging with or without the impact. Last 10 seconds. Nearly there. 5, hang on in. 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. Again, we're going back to squats this time. So your option is squat or squat jump. If you're squatting, imagine that chair. Weight through the heels. Your other option is to bring it up into a squat jump. If you want more, you kick out those legs, sink low and jump high. Or you're just here with a squat. Fantastic. I'll switch through the options so I can carry on talking. Okay, we've got 3 seconds. Going again, 2 more rounds. So everybody loves squat jump, surely. So really get that bum low, really jump high. You're nearly there. So you can kick out those legs if you want a bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. One last round and you are done for your Tabata sequence. Your first one, there's 3 in the video. Let's go. So you can be squatting just up and down or adding in that jump. And if you want more, kicking out those feet. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, brilliant. So guys, you'll be so pleased to hear That is the heart rate raiser. Now we're going to go for some strength training. So I want you to pick up your resistance. You're going to have 2 exercises back to back. First exercise will be a squat, overhead press. So all you need to do is sink the weight back and then squeeze the weights if you're using them above your head. Your other option is just to squat and just raise your arms. More than enough if you're new to HIIT. Second exercise will be a stepping in and out squat. So you're here and you're going to step out and in, switching legs. Again, if you're new to HIIT, no weight needed. So we're going in 8 seconds. So hopefully you've had time to catch your breath and get some water. We've got 30 seconds back to back, so supersetting these legs. So here we go. Squeezing those dumbbells if you've got them, or your hands together over your head. So the legs should be massively warm by now, really ready to get working. So you're breathing in at the bottom, breathing out as you squeeze up to the top. Nearly there for 5, 4, going to change in to the other exercise. So you take it down low, and all you're doing is taking one leg out and then the other. So you can choose to lose the weight, you can choose to increase the weight, you can choose to stay really low in the legs, or if you need that break, do come up. You're nearly there, 10 seconds. You're going to get a break. 5, 4, so close, 2, 1. So pop those weights down. Round 1, done. It's going to be 3 rounds for each of the strength components. So this is your leg bit, we're going to have arms and we're going to have core. So pick up your weight. When you're ready, let's go. So first little bit, that exhale and that squeeze of the weights above the head. Really nice. Then we're going to switch it into that side stepping lunge, squat even. Keep going. Nearly there for 8. Remember, drop the weight if you're losing your form. 3, 2, 1. So holding those weights close and just stepping. So you're going to step in and out. 20 seconds. So if it's too much, you stand up and then you squat and stand. If you want the challenge, you stay low. You might even load up to a heavier kettlebell. I know some of you have got some quite heavy kettlebells now. Really frontally load the squat and get yourself working really hard. You get 15 seconds to breathe and you're going back in. So reassess how you're feeling about the weights you're using, whether you need to increase or decrease. Last round. So you're nearly there. Third and final round for your leg strengthening. So keep going. We're going to have a little sequence of Tabata next. 5 seconds. 2, 1. So frontally load that squat and you're just squatting in and out. So choose your level. There should literally be a level no matter what level you're coming in at. Just make sure there's a challenge there and that it's working for you. And you will eventually, if you're new to HIIT, enjoy it. I promise. Okay, you've just got to get in the habit, that's all it is. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Brilliant. So you're going to pop those weights to one side. If you need water, take it and just shake it out. So we're going to have your second round of Tabata. So we've either got an option for you. One option is just to squat again. So getting that weight back through the heels, you'll be squatting. The other option is a burpee. So remember, you can just come down, step those legs, step them in and stand. or you can come down, jump them in and out and stand, or jump them in and out and jump, or you can pop in a press up at the bottom and a tuck at the top. So all those options are available. We're going 3 times round for each exercise, and we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, so squats is an option, burpees an option. If you want more, you can throw in a tuck at the top. Do see how many you can get done today. And then as the weeks progress, you can see how many more you start to get in. So use your options. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Okay, we're going again, so middle round. We've got 3 seconds, 2, 1, let's go. It's a great way to measure your fitness. It's how many reps you can get done in 20 seconds. So big energy, using and moving all of those muscles. 2 seconds, 1. And again, if you don't love a burpee yet, you will. Okay, so breathing. Final round. So stepping, squatting, jumping, tucking and pressing, whatever's right for you today. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Brilliant. Next exercise is going to be a mountain climber. So one option is here. You're in a box, and all you're going to do is squeeze those knees in. Otherwise you're here. Otherwise, if you've been doing it a while, you should be running them. So make sure nose is over hands and you're going. So nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Take the breaks. You should be really needing the breaks. So remember, your option is to be in a box, squeezing, running or walking. Let's go. So really focus on squeezing those knees up the body. Keeping that bum low and your nose and weight forward, keeping it in the arms. You are there. Okay, one more round. So boxing, walking or running, 2 seconds, let's go. So again, if you've been doing this a while, make sure you're still challenging yourself. Can you go faster? Can you accelerate? 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, brilliant. Okay, last exercise is a press up. So your option's going to be here, to be in a box. Take those knees slightly further back and be here or up here on your toes. Only 20 seconds. Again, on this challenge, I'm asking you to do 10 press-ups every day. I want you to see how much stronger you can get in the 6 weeks. It's a really nice marker, sometimes much nicer than just tracking. If the weight's coming down, is to look for a nice functional goal, like strength. Once you get stronger, you'll want to be moving more, and that weight loss just becomes a side effect of your training. Good. So get strong first. So really dropping between those hands, squeezing up. Brilliant. So this is getting our upper body warm, because the next strength training little bit is going to be for your upper body. So let's go, last round. So if you've been on your toes a while, think about the depth of your press up. Can you really get that nose nice and low? Again, if you're in a box, that's absolutely fine. You are moving, and that is the main thing. You are going to be building loads more strength. You'll be really surprised how quickly you can start upping it. Okay, so really nice. So Tabata round 2 is done. So we're going to have a little tiny breaks, get some water if you need to. We're going to be going onto the arms next. So do grab your resistance. You're definitely going to need it for this little bit. So even if it's just a couple of bean cans, if you're not used to training, that might be more than enough. Otherwise, Aldi, currently these are about $8.99. So whatever level you're at, you're going to have those arms with the hands facing into the thighs, and we're just going to be going for a bicep curl. If you've been hitting for a while, you may need more than 5 kilograms. You may even want to use a kettlebell for this bit, just to really make sure you're activating the muscle. When we're going for making more lean muscle, you want to get to the end of the set and feel like you really have fatigued that muscle. So if you get there with 2 kilograms, that's fine. But if you don't, you need to up your resistance. So you're breathing in at the bottom and you're breathing out at the top. Good, so you're squeezing through that core, exhaling as those dumbbells come up towards shoulders. Again, you're looking for really nice range of movement. We don't want tiny, bulky muscles, we want long, lean muscles. So work in the full range of movement. In a second, we're going to go into a row. So you're going to take those hands, you're going to face the palms outwards, and you're just going to squeeze back. So you imagine you're getting those shoulder blades to come together. Imagine you've got a pencil in between your shoulder blades, and you're just trying to pinch it. So you're nearly there. So breathing in, exhaling as you're squeezing back. Again, do make sure these weights are heavy enough. This is working top of back. So quite big muscles. Good, and you're going to have complete break. So that is round 1. We're going to go for 3 rounds. 3 rounds is quite magic when it comes to making muscle. So that's what we're going to do. So you've got 3 seconds. Pick up your weight, make sure you're always bending your knees, and let's go. So evaluate how it's feeling through the arms and make sure the challenge is there. It should be that if I ask you to do more biceps by the end of 3 rounds, that would be quite impossible because your muscles have been rinsed of all of that stored up energy. So that's why we store our energies in our muscles. So it's really good to do some resistance training so we can start using up some of our energy stores. You are going to turn those palms out and you're going to squeeze up. So you're exhaling as you're squeezing up. So breathing in and breathing out. This is that middle round. So really making sure you almost stick that chest out. You're hinged at the hips. And you're nearly there. Fantastic. So that is round 2 done. So you've got round 3 coming up. Just have a little stretch through the arms. Okay, we're going again in 5 seconds. So quite small breaks. Again, we are trying to get to fatigue, so let's go. Wow, we really are getting through this workout. So we are over halfway now. So you're breathing in and breathing out. So the aim will be that you will be doing these exercises at least 3 times a week. So just 45 minutes all in. You're getting your 10,000 steps in every day and you're hitting your calorie target across the week. So it doesn't matter what you do day to day, but through that week, you're going to make sure that you're in balance. Good, so tip at the hips. You are squeezing, you're trying to get that chest forward, hinged at the hips, and squeezing those shoulder blades together. So close. We're going to have our core strengthening, obviously a little bit of a finale, a little bit of a finisher, and then you are going to be done. Fantastic. So for now, pop your weights to one side. And we are going to go on to our final little block of HIIT. So first option, it's going to be a star jump. If you are regular, you go straight for it. You can touch down and burst into the sky. If you are new to HIIT or you're needing to take out the impact, I just want you to step your stars. So you can still make them quite big, quite purposeful, really put a lot of energy in. If you obviously can take it up a little bit, you can be here, land nice and lightly through the knees. Otherwise, there is always a beautiful option to take it down and then burst up into the sky. So you can either switch between options, but if you are new, please don't kill yourself today. Just take it slowly. Okay, I would prefer that you kept everything low impact and enjoyed it, and actually pop the video on again, rather than kill yourself and then never be able to do it again. So do take it easy, listen to your body. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay, we are going again. So your option could be here, slight jump, or taking it down to the ground and up. Good, keep it nice and big. Over halfway. If you're coming down to the ground, make sure there's a squat. You're not bending through the back. 2 seconds. 1. Again, just shaking it out in between. So, last round of these. We are here, only 20 seconds. So you do have to push that heart rate nice and high. 7 seconds. If you want, try a harder level. If you need to, take it down. 2, 1. You are nearly there. Okay, next exercise. Squat, lunge, squat, with or without a jump. So you squat and lunge, squat, lunge back with the other leg. If you want more, you jump these. Landing soft, through the squat and the lunge. 3 seconds, 2, 1. So stepping or jumping, depending on how much impact you can pop through. An option with all of these, if you can't jump, but you're really fit, is to pick up a weight and weight it to make it harder. Or if you've got really light weights, try jumping with them. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. And don't miss out that squat in the middle. That's particularly nice. Okay, we're going again. So keeping that weight through the back, jumping through, 10 seconds, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Fantastic. Last exercise is a basketballer, with or without a jump. So you are going side to side, either jumping or just reaching up onto your toes. If that feels okay, you can even hop and tuck. Otherwise you're jumping or coming up onto tiptoes. 2, 1. You've just got 2 more rounds. So shake it out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. So remember, here is an option. You get low. You take those hands high, or you can add in that little jump or that tuck. Or you switch between them. 4, 3, 2, 1. One last round. We're going to be coming on to a bit of core work. So when you're ready, steady, let's go. So remember, you can be here, you can be here. Seven seconds. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay. What I would like you to do is get something soft, if you need it, to lie on. If you want and you're a regular exerciser, grab a dumbbell. So we're going to have some options. First option for your plank is when you come down, that you just have your knees down. Turn those toes over, create some tension through your abs, and you're just holding it. Then when we have done that for 30 seconds, you take your legs up, and you're either going to go on single leg extensions or doubles. So let's go. If you're a regular exerciser, take it up into full plank, and you can tap out your hands, or you can tap out your toes. You can do a bit of both, but the hardest is your hands, because it's really going to put you off balance. So if you can, you're just here. If you want to, for those full body extensions, you can grab your weight. So just be aware of where it is, and we are here. So you can take that weight overhead and here. If that's not for you, you can be here with those single leg extensions. You breathe in as you lengthen, you breathe out as you bring it back. Otherwise you can take both legs. You can try and keep that weight on the forehead, and you're really squeezing up through the abs. You exhale as you crunch together. Good. With those as well, those leg extensions, so you've got singles, or you can have doubles, or you bring in the upper body too, with or without that weight. We've got our middle round. So when we're ready, into your plank. So it's a 30-second plank. You can be on your knees, you can be on your toes, you can be tapping out those toes, or you can be tapping out those hands. Or you can even put a weight on your back. So whatever it is that's going to make this challenge for you, you are nearly there. Just keep breathing and get ready to turn it into that full body or single leg extensions. So try not to use the weight for momentum. If it is behind you, try and keep it behind you. So you're really then trying to squeeze up a heavier top half of your body. And the lower you take those legs, the more pressure there will be on your lower back. So just be mindful of that and use your options. 2 seconds, 1. So middle round done. Okay, we are nearly there. You've only got 12 minutes left. So do stick with it, get ready. This is your last plank in this sequence. So again, in your box plank, knees slightly further back or up on your toes, and you are just tapping out one hand and then the other. So one hand and then the other. Good, so keeping everything switched on underneath the body. Do remember to breathe. Try not to rock those hips side to side. If they are rocking and you can't stabilize through the core, it's better to be on your knees, or better just to take out the hands and hold a plank. So last little bit, with or without that weight, you're lengthening and squeezing. So breathing in and breathing out as you squeeze everything together. You've only got 13 seconds left. 6, nearly there for 4, 3, you are there, fantastic. So, we have got a fantastic finale. You are going to be going back to that Tabata. So what I would like you to do is just get some water and get ready. So we're going to go through each Tabata exercise we had. There are only 9 of them. We're going to do each for 20 seconds. So we're going to start with those high knees, and then we'll be moving down that list. So when you are ready, we are off. So we've got high knees. Remember, you could be marching on the spot and just taking out that impact. Otherwise, you are here and you are trying to get those knees high. You can take those hands in the air. You are going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You are there. Okay, next exercise is a lunge. You're either stepping that lunge or you can jump it. You're going to be off in 2 seconds. 1 second, let's go. So hopefully all these exercises are a bit more familiar now. Remember to use your options. So you've only got 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Squats or squat jumps. So you can just be keeping that weight back through the heels, or you can jump it with or without that little throw out of the feet. But sink that bum low and explode that squat jump. You're nearly there, 7 seconds. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have burpees, or you can return to more squats. You can step them, remember, or jump them, step them, jump them, pop in a press, all the way down to the ground. All of those options are available. So just listen to your body. Might be just warming up, or it might be you're starting to feel quite tired. Oh, I'll miss that one. Okay, we've got those mountain climbers next. So remember your options. You can be in a box, just squeezing through, running or stepping, sometimes squeezing your eyes tight, and then just putting all that energy through your legs. So go, you're nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Next, you've got a press up. So again, you can be in that box, just coming up here. Take those knees slightly further back, or you come up onto your toes. It's a really good full body finisher for you. So we're not quite there yet. Good, keep going. This is, however, your middle block, and you're not coming back to press ups. So exhale as you push away from the ground. Fantastic. We've got stars next. So you've got those options. You can step your star, you can jump it, or you can starburst. So listen to your body, make sure you're ready. Just for this last little bit, we've got this Tabata finale, little strength finale, stretch, and you have done it. Fantastic. So next we've got that lunge, squat lunge. So with or without the jump, you're going to be going 2 seconds, 1 second here. So it's only 20 seconds, but you can step it. Just don't forget to drop that bum down. Hands can go above the head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we've got that lateral basketballer. So you come up and over, tiptoes jump or tuck. So you're here. If you want, you can even double jump it. See what energy you have. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you are done. So, Tabata is done. You can breathe, and we are going to be going, just to finish everything off, for a nice bit of strength work. So the idea is, each of those strength moves for a slightly longer time frame, but let your breathing rate come down first, get some water, and get some oxygen back into those muscles. We're so close to being done now. Okay. So it's going to be about 6 minutes of work. It's only 6 exercises, and each one is under a minute. So that first exercise, grab your resistance. It's just going to be that squat and overhead press. So you're exhaling as you're squeezing those weights up and over the head. So it's a little bit longer. You may find it easier this time round as you're really warm, or you may be really tired, in which case drop the weights and you can just squat and then just take your arms above your head. Nearly there. It's the great thing about these videos, you get all the benefits of burning loads of energy whilst you're also encouraging some muscle growth so you can become leaner and shift to a leaner body composition. So less fat, more muscle, it's got to be a good thing. You are going to frontally load the side stepping squat. Again, if you are really regular, you might want to pick up a kettlebell. If you're not regular, you might want to just drop a weight. You might want to stand up and then squat, and stand up and then squat. So if you have been doing no exercise, highly recommend just starting with your body weight, being more than enough to stimulate the muscle and get you the results you're after. And you will know when it's time to pop in some resistance. Good, 10 seconds. 9, nearly there. Good, so we've done 2 of 6 exercises. Brilliant. Next we've got those bicep curls for 50 seconds. So you're facing those arms in, and then we're just bringing up those weights. So don't be afraid of lifting things that are heavy and fatiguing. It's going to make your muscle quicker. It's not going to make you bulky. It's just going to get you to where you want to be. So without eating about 3,000 calories, which I can tell you none of you are doing, and training insanely, which again none of you will be doing, hopefully. You're going to take a nice, sensible, consistent approach. We are not going to be bulking up. We're just going to be changing body composition into something leaner with less fat and more metabolic muscle. So 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. We're going to have that tip next. Then we're going to be on the ground, and then we are stretching, and then we are done. So you turn those palms to face out, you hinge, and you're going to squeeze. So breathing in, breathing out. So exhaling, imagining that pencil in between the shoulder blades, and you're just squeezing. So breath in, breath out. So you're nearly there, 23 seconds. So soon we're going to be down on the floor. We're going to be in a 50-second plank. So again, you might need your soft surface, but just keep it nice and active through the top of that back. 7 seconds. 2, 1. Brilliant. So keep that weight handy. You might want both your weights for going overhead, or one may be more than enough. You're starting in your plank position. So you can be here, knees, and you're just holding. You're really trying to think about drawing that belly button up, or you're here in a full plank and you can tap out those hands, or you can step out those feet, but you mustn't be rocking through your core. So much better to take a slightly easier option and do it properly than try and progress too quickly. Good, keep going. So again, this round's longer, so you might find you have to have a little rest and then come back in. Again, that's absolutely fine. It's a great thing to measure to see how you're progressing as the weeks go on. Nearly there. 1 second. And you are done. So we have got 50 seconds left. So you can take 1 or 2 weights. You're going to have 50 seconds. You're breathing in and breathing out. So you can try and keep that weight more on the forehead, or you can still be here in those leg extensions, in which case you do not need the weights, or you're stretching out and then squeezing everything in with an exhale. So breathing in and breathing out. So trying not to use the weights if you've got them as a lever. You're actually trying to make the exercise harder, believe it or not. Good, so keep going. Last thing you're doing, last 10 seconds. You should be really proud of yourself. So just try and get this video done 3 times a week, 2 seconds, 1. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to stretch. So pop your weights to one side. Remember, if you do classes, if you do a run, you might be making up your 3 lots of 45 minutes of exercise a week differently. It doesn't have to be HIIT. Find a way that you enjoy moving your body and just do it consistently. So this first exercise is going to be for the hamstrings. So you are just going to stick that bum back, get a nice stretch on the back of the leg. Do also try and do the stretch mobility video twice a week. Really important when you're doing quite intense exercise to A, take rest days, and B, get some mobility and stretch done each week. So really sitting back, nice stretch through the hamstrings. Fantastic. You're going to step one leg forward. You're going to hug a tree. So these are just maintenance stretches, really quick stretches just to do post-workout. If you want, you can go straight to the mobility video if you've got an extra 10 minutes and just get it done. Get stretched. In week 1, there's a really nice focus on the hip flexors, which is really good to stretch these out, particularly if you sit down a lot in your day job. Good, so coming back round, you can hang on to something if you need to, otherwise you're just pressing through that quad. Again, trying to hold these stretches between 8 and 15 seconds. Particularly if you're sore tomorrow, definitely recommend re-warming up the muscles with the stretch mobility video, going for a walk, a swim, get your 10,000 steps in every day. And I guarantee if you meet those 3 things, so your exercise goals, you take one leg behind and wrap over, your steps, and hit your calories, magic will happen. It's just being consistent, sticking with it. There's no right or wrong, you just get it done, keep getting it done. Don't worry too much about the outcome. Just focus on the actions you need, making it as easy as possible. Stay present in the group. I would love to see who gets to complete this amazing workout first, and I love your feedback. So do let me know, and I will see you for week 2.